Hello everyone and welcome back to my video. Today we have Itel A56, which is also known as W604. All right, and this phone is brought to me by a technician, and he told me that the phone stopped working, that his customer gave it to him and said that the phone just stopped all of a sudden. So he tried all he could as a technician, but nothing was working. So he brought it to me, and he told me about the issue, and I told him no problem, I'm going to examine the phone and get back to you, all right, and possibly repair it. All right, so in this video I want you to pay close attention on how I'm going to repair this phone. Actually, I repaired this phone on one of my live videos. So I'm like, why not share it with the larger audience and everybody else? So that's why I'm making this video. So I want you to pay close attention on how I troubleshoot this phone step by step. And if you follow these instructions, you also get an accurate result. All right. So the first thing to do is physical inspection. Physical inspection is when you take a look at the PCB for rust, for damages, for burns, for corrosion or anything. But the customer did not said anything about water or the phone falling inside water, so I couldn't see any sign of water damage. All right, so here is the model number right here inscripted on the casing or the chassis of the phone. All right, so with that being said, guys, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. We also have our online training. If you are interested, please DM us on the number on the screen so that you can know what next step to take to join our online training and what it takes to join. And I promise you, when you join, your life will never remain the same, because we have quality content and quality materials to help you grow as a technician. All right, so now going back to this PCB, what are you going to do next when you have this type of stuff is to use your multimeter to troubleshoot. So putting your multimeter on diode mode, let's take some reading around the VBAT section. Now let's take a reading on the negative terminal of the battery, and it's giving us 0.002 voltage drop right there, which is a very good reading. Now let's read the positive terminal of the battery connector, unless it's going to give us 0.002 voltage drop, and that is a very bad reading. When you get that on any PCB, that's a bad reading. The NTC is giving 1.182 voltage drop. That's a very good reading. All right, when you measure your battery connector and both sides are giving you 0.002 voltage drop, that means it is shorted. That is a full short. That is a full short on the VBAT line. That's a full short on the VBAT line. Now let's take reading on all the components on that VBAT area. All right, obviously this one is reading to the ground. Okay, all right, let's take reading on this capacitor, and it's giving us 0.002, and the other side of the capacitor is also giving us 0.002, which is a full short as well. On this capacitor as well, we're having a full short. Okay, now two capacitors are shorted, the third one is also short. Can you guys see? That means on that line, all these components are on the VBAT line. They are on the VBAT line. That's why they are all shorted to the ground, and that's a very bad reading for a PCB like this. All right, now let's go to our DC power supply to try powering on the phone, and let's see the readings it's going to give us. If you want to learn more on how to use DC power supply and the readings and the meanings, join our online training and we'll train you. Now let's plug it. As you see, immediately we plug it, it's giving us an auto ampere of 0.002 milliamps right there, which is a very bad sign. That means the phone is having a full short. It's a confirmation. So when we use our DC power supply like that, it helps us to further ascertain our troubleshooting with the multimeter. What we read with our multimeter is trying to confirm to us that it's true. So it is very important as a technician to have equipment in your shop. When you use one to troubleshoot, you use the next one to confirm what the first one is telling you about the particular PCB. Hope you guys understand what I'm saying. So more of this is communicated on our online training. Please make sure you join our online training so that you can learn more about all this, how to read short, how to remove short, how to troubleshoot dead mobile phones, how to use schematic diagram, even how to use a multimeter, a whole lot of stuff right on our training. All right, we are going to inject voltage. As you can see, I've put my black alligator probe on the GND, and the tweezer is having the positive terminal. I'm going to feel with my finger to see which area is eating, and that spot is really eating up. Remember those area which we read those capacitors that were shorted, the diodes on that area, they are all, that area is very hot. Okay, and when we have a section of a PCB that is eating up like this, the next thing we are going to do is to use our Rosen flux. Okay, use our Rosen flux, then you inject voltage from your DC power supply. All right, so that's what we are going to do right now, guys. If you have not liked the video yet, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more amazing tips and tricks. All right, now let's apply our Rosen flux on that area that we felt the heat. And why do we apply the Rosen flux? Is for us to be sure of the exact component that is eating up. Remember, all those components are on the VBAT section. All right, because they're on the VBAT section, one of them is bad. Okay, it might be one, it might be two, it might be a diode, it can be a capacitor. We don't know exact component that is having the short. So now we are going to inject voltage, and I want you to pay close attention on the first component that is going to eat up. Okay, on the first component that is going to eat up. Now let me inject voltage on the positive terminal of the VBAT, and you can see that capacitor melts immediately. It melts immediately. That means the capacitor is short. When we talk about a component that is short, it means the positive and the negative side of those of that component are breached together. They are shorted together. They are connected, and they are not supposed to connect, because that is not what the manufacturer made it to be. All right, the manufacturer made the capacitor, one of the legs should be on the ground and the other one should be on the positive track. But as you can see in this case, the capacitor, both the positive and negative, are all connected together, which is against the design of this PCB. All right, now we are going to inject voltage again. I want you to pay close attention. We are going to increase the amps on our DC power supply to see what is going on this PCB. Now let us see. You see the capacitor, it melts right away, and it's so obvious that the capacitor is very bad. So what we are going to do right now is to pop out the capacitor and take another reading. I hope you guys are following me. When you have a problem like this, just follow this step and you'll be fine. You get the shorted component as easy as ABC. Okay, and also if you want to gain more confidence, okay, on this job, join our online training. All right, because sometimes you know what to do, but when you have the phone, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do as a technician. You don't know where to start your troubleshooting from. Now we have removed the shorted capacitor. Now let's take another reading. Pay close attention on the multimeter. All right, the ground is reading properly. Now let's take another reading on the positive terminal of this battery connector. All right, the ground is good. Now the positive side, 0.4 voltage drop. This is a very good reading. That means the short is gone. The short is gone. Now after we have confirmed that the short is gone, let's put the phone on the let's connect a screen to the PCB, and let's try powering it on, because the short is gone from the VBAT section. Let's power it on. If it does not power on, then we'll continue the troubleshooting. That means the phone also has a different problem aside this shorted line. Okay, so now let's try to power the phone on, but this time around I'm going to be using my DC power supply to power this phone on. I hope you guys are following me. All right, don't forget to like this video, and the phone is on, guys. The phone is on. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for that amazing job. Well done. Amazing job. Well done, guys. This is a very good job. So when you have a problem like this, just try and troubleshoot. Follow the steps of troubleshooting and you get a very good result like this. Thank you so much for watching our videos. We are going to see you again in our next video. Our online training is still ongoing. Make sure you join now. See you in my next video. Peace.